All right, we're going to discuss the second day of our Genesis research. There's a memory verse we need to remember. Everyone in Christ is a new creation. The old has gone, the new is here. Don't forget that memory verse. All right, we're going to talk about the Genesis as a review, you know. Then in 1 1, it says God created the heavens and the earth. And then 1 2, it is formless, lifeless, darkness, and airless. All right, that's the water, and the Spirit of God is above the water. And then 1 6, let there be light. So this is the light that came in. It's inside earth, the core of the earth. No, we're not talking about the sun and the moon and the stars. This is the light. Let there be light. And there's a light. And the dry land on 10, the dry land appears. Okay, we're going to talk that in detail in the next show. But remember this. Remember the volcanic, the fire, the core of the earth is so hot. When it mixes with water, it produces lava, and that lava turns into what? Turns into solid, like a rock, soil or land. It becomes land. That's how we get it. So spirit and water, and lights and fire. Then what happened? It's a lava land. All right, it's a lava land. It creates it. So now, in second day, and God said, let there be land. The God said, let the waters under heavens and be gathered together in one place, and let the dry land appear. It was so, and God called the dry land, or earth, and He called the water sea. All right, so sea and land skies on the second end. Remember, ocean is not there yet, because the ocean happened after the flood. It's only sea during that time, because the sea is not big enough to be called it ocean. Now after the flood, that's how the ocean exists during that time. So remember, they said Earth is like 4 billion or 5 billion years old. Really? That's old. How many numbers is that? And universe like trillion years old. They exaggerate or maybe miscalculate. If Earth is 200 million years, yeah, we're talking about million, and they're saying billions for billions years old. People can find human remains in every square yards in the land, even underwater of the world. You can find human remains. You can find human bones, skeletons. And remember, it's only like from after the flood. Right now it's 4,000 years. It's only 4,022 years. How much more if it's billion? Now the population nowadays is like almost 8 billions population. It almost filled the land. How much more if it is billion years? There's so much human remains you can find in every square foot of the land or area. That's a lot. So you have to multiply like 8 billions population plus 1 billion or 2 billion to 4 billion years. That's a lot. Imagine that. I don't think it's real. I don't think they miscalculated. Okay? So current now, 8 almost countdown 8 billions population. You have to multiply it in 4 billion years. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's exaggerated, and that's wrong. Okay? Now, what are the most important elements prior to light? Don't forget about this. There's two things on the first, before the first day or the second day. See, there's water. The Spirit of God is on the water on the first day. and their living water, we call it, because it's God where God is, and the Spirit of God is hovering over the water. So those are two elements. Remember, a dead person is what? Without the Spirit. The Spirit is gone. Remember, faith without work is dead. The same thing with the body. Without Spirit is dead. So that's the important thing to remember. The Spirit of God has made me, and breathe of Almighty gives me life. So a person who are dead, there's no life. Remember that. We need the Spirit of God to be alive physically. So God's Spirit on water plus light, fire, and then it creates what? The earth. We call it the lava, the land. That's how we get the land on the second day. Now we're going to discuss the next one, which is the third day, and it's about the earth producing plants. This is where we're gonna get it. All right, so see you next time on the third day.